What's up, y'all? Go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe, because it's that time again. All right, so once again, we're back with some more disappointing Tiffany Henyard news. She was supposed to appear in court last Friday, or at least that's what was expected. Now, according to what I heard, and shout out to where I first saw this, you know where, I heard from Kurt Marucci that Tiffany didn't actually show up in person. Nope. She decided to pull up on Zoom. Now, listen, this judge ain't playing with her no more, he told her, flat out. She needs to be back in that courtroom this Friday. And this time, she better bring all them receipts he asked for. If she doesn't, it's $1,000 a day. That's right, $1,000 per day until she coughs up them. Documents. That's how serious it's getting. Now, from what I understand, they didn't start charging her from last Friday just yet. But the clock starts ticking the moment she steps in that courtroom and doesn't deliver. If she fails to bring them receipts this time, boom, $1,000 per day. That's real money we talkin'. And look, still no mention of jail time, okay? But if she don't show up next Friday like the judge ordered, emphasis on ordered, then it might get uglier. Ain't no asking nicely. This ain't a request. He told her, be there. No Zoom, no back doors. No. Can I log in? No. That's that word she allergic to, no. But she's gonna have to get real familiar with it. Next Friday, she better bring her ignorant self to court. No excuses, no delays, no tricks. And she better have those receipts. Not because the judge asked, but because he ordered. And let's be real. We know she don't like being told what to do. Too bad. 'Cause that's exactly what's happening now. He said, Tiffany Henyard, bring them receipts. And if she doesn't, it's $1,000 per day. And not from the city funds, not this time. That fine's coming straight out of her pocket. You see what they're saying? Bring the receipts so we can finally tally up the damage. 'Cause best believe, there's damage. She lied, she schemed, she misused funds, and now it's time to see it all in black and white. And if she still doesn't bring them, guess what? $1,000 a day, and they're still going to get those receipts. One way or another. That's the part that's got to burn. No matter what, she's getting exposed. But this is what she signed up for. Running through that town like it was her own personal kingdom. Acting like a queen when she was just a public servant. Mayor and supervisor, yes, but not royalty. Firing people for no reason. Running around doing nonsense. It's all catching up now. So yeah, that's the quick update. She has to show up this Friday, and believe me, there's gonna be cameras. Oh, somebody's gonna be filming, no doubt. If y'all want to catch her, just show up early. Get there at least 15 minutes before she arrives, 'cause she's one of them last-minute types, always sliding in just under the wire. Record her. Let's get that footage. The more footage, the better. But if I'm being honest, a part of me hopes she doesn't show. Yep, I said it. I hope she skips again. I hope she flips off the court system just one more time. 'Cause every time she disrespects the process, it stacks higher against her. And when it finally crashes, oh, it's gonna be heavy. Right now they're sorting the financial mess. She messed up a lot of money. Shady stuff everywhere. This is just the beginning. Civil suits now, but keep skipping court. And you better believe criminal charges are coming next. FBI ain't far behind either. These civil cases, the warm-up. Once the financials are lined up, that's when the feds drop the hammer. And baby, you better have a real lawyer. No public defenders. Nope. No city funds. No more Brisket Brinley. No more slick moves. Max Solomon can't save. You now, it's time to pay up. Time to face what you did. Dig yourself out of this mess. Nobody else is doing it for you. Shout out to the source of this info. Y'all know who's always digging. Now let's switch gears for a second. Let's talk about another wild story. You probably haven't heard of this guy yet. Mayor from Spring Valley. Goes by Alan Simon. This man gotta be pushing 100 and he out here putting hands on the police chief. I'm serious. This dude might be even more off the wall than Tiffany Henyard. Why? 'Cause he's getting physical. Let's roll the news clip and see what this old man is up to. Be right back. Clip plays. Did you physically try to remove him from the police department? That's what witnesses are saying. Well now, isn't that something? Yeah, real something. So Spring Valley Mayor Alan Simon. Yeah, I said Smith before, my bad. It's Simon. And this man is out here losing it. Reports say he laid hands on the chief of police, tried to literally throw the man out the building. Witnesses said it was wild. This dude got mad over a construction project he didn't like. The trustees approved it anyway. So what did he do? Told the chief to go arrest the workers and tow their cars. That's right, arrest the workers. Police chief said no. So the mayor tried to suspend him, 30 days suspension. But legally, only the board can do that. This ain't his first time either. Back in 2023, he tried to suspend the same chief for not firing a school officer. And on top of that, he wanted the chief to arrest a news crew just for asking questions. Like, bro, you can't just arrest people because you're mad. This man is unhinged, and every time someone questions him, he shuts down, starts yelling, closing doors, dodging questions. Like it's not your job to answer to the people? Now listen, Spring Valley, New York. Y'all really let this man into office? This is who you voted for. The signs had to be there. This man clearly battling something, early dementia, Alzheimer's, something ain't right. He's way too old to be mayor. He don't need to be in charge of anything, let alone a whole town. He literally had folks arrested for doing their job and impounded their vehicles just because he didn't like a project. That's the mayor y'all picked? Wow, this is crazy, man. Now I'm really starting to wonder what the law is in Spring Valley. Is it a local thing or statewide? Because this man clearly isn't competent. And on top of that, he's not even physically capable of handling the role of mayor. Did you hear him? I'm closing the door. That man has had outburst after outburst after outburst. We don't want to see him have a stroke or worse while he's in office. Did you see him walking around with a walker? Come on, man. What are we even doing here? He looks like something out of a comic book. The first thing that came to mind when I saw him was the Penguin. But then it hit me. He looks like that creepy little clown demon from the movie Spawn. Y'all remember Spawn? That action movie from like 20 years ago? Still a good watch. Anyway, he reminds me of that little thing John Leguizamo played, the one that turned into the Violator. But jokes aside, this is a real mess. Spring Valley. Should be ashamed. Either people didn't turn out to vote, or they ignored the man's entire condition before he got into office. It's embarrassing, and it makes me wonder, are New York's laws better than what we deal with in Chicago? Because in Chicago, someone could mess up 4 years straight, and you basically can't do anything. You're stuck until the term ends. Even a recall attempt usually gets shut down. I don't know what the rules are in New York, but Spring Valley needs to figure it out fast. That man is too old, too incoherent, and has no business running a city. Now let's switch gears and talk about someone else making headlines, Angel Reese. The good news is the Chicago Sky have won 2 games. The Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark's team, also have 2 wins, but we all know that's because Caitlin's been out. Without her, that team is just plain awful. Honestly, the entire WNBA is hard to watch without Caitlin Clark. You practically have to pay people to sit through those games. As for Angel Reese, she didn't put up her usual numbers. Actually, she didn't even get a double-double this time. But the team won, so maybe that's saying something. Maybe it means they're not giving her the ball as much. Because right. Now, she's looking like a role player at best. She finished with 9 points on 4 of 13 shooting, which is awful. She's shooting just 30% on the season, averaging 10 points and 12 rebounds. And let's not forget, she's one of the tallest players on the court. How are you only shooting 30%? They hyped her up as the next WNBA superstar, but it's clear now that Caitlin Clark is the only one drawing real attention. Nobody tuned in for Angel Reese unless it was to laugh at the bloopers. And speaking of bloopers, she added another clip to the reel last game. But before we get to that, there was some drama. Angel got into it with another player, Nalissa Smith. She's the center for Dallas and the girlfriend of DJ Carrington, who people have been calling out recently. So, yeah, there was tension. It all started when Nalissa swatted Angel's shot, and it went downhill from there. The footage speaks for itself. Angel Reese is finally being recognized for what she really is, a below-average role player. Every game is another wild miss from the so-called rebounding queen. Sure, she's got a 50% rebound rate, but the announcers are out here talking, like she's just now learning how to pass the ball. One even joked that she's learning not to get blocked 3 times in a row, only twice now. She's out there looking like a Make-A-Wish kid in a pro league. One play they called a foul was clearly all ball. Rasheed Wallace said it best, "Ball don't lie." And at this rate, Angel Reese might lead the league in turnovers, as a center. What's even worse is her footwork. She was out there doing the Cupid shuffle with the ball in her hand, just traveling all over the place. And the refs? It's like Helen Keller, Ray Charles, and Stevie Wonder out there blowing the whistles. No one's seeing anything. Her blooper reel is way longer than her highlight tape. Her best moment was a basic open layup, and even that looked like she almost injured herself. That's why they call her a baby giraffe, just uncoordinated, shaky and clumsy. It was after one of those shaky layups that she got into it with Nalissa Smith. You know, the one with the orange chia pet hairstyle. That's DJ Carrington's girlfriend, so there was already some extra tension on the court. And honestly, the WNBA as a whole still has a long way to go. Caitlin Clark is carrying the attention for the league, but the skill level? It's lacking. Angel Reese might be one of the worst examples. Missed layups, air balls, blown assignments. Every game is a mess. Yet these same players want NBA-level money. Please, DJ Carrington reportedly makes around $200,000 a year. Do you know how good a male player has to be to make $200K? You're not even sniffing the NBA with that level. You've got to be grinding overseas just to stay afloat. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is probably making 80-90 kilos on her rookie contract, and honestly, that's too much. About 80% of the WNBA is made up of players who wouldn't cut it in any serious pro league. You can't even watch a game without seeing 2 or 3 air balls and blown layups. But as soon as you say anything critical, people want to claim you're attacking your own. It's dumb. It's lazy thinking. Anyway, smash that like button and hit subscribe. I've got another video coming tomorrow. Indiana Fever are hosting a Pride Night game on June 3rd, and fans are already in an uproar. Some say it's dividing the fan base, and I'm going to break it all down. Oh, and check out the t-shirt I'm wearing. It's something I really believe in, and hopefully y'all do too. Smash those likes, hit that subscribe, and I'll be back real soon.